It's teller, the storyteller. Opening hearts and minds with the tales I tell you. Channeling through spirit so your soul remembers. So if you missed the line, I'm going to bring you back to center. Hey y'all, it is Teller. I come back in peace. That's funny. I have another reading. It just be a general one. Spirit has been pushing me to do it for a couple of days, but I've been putting it off. So we is back like we never left before. Let me just open up the space and pray us in. Lord, we just thank you so much for this day. Lord, we pray that you touch us as we go into this reading. Allow your spirit to navigate us and show us what it is that we need to know. Please open the gates. Let there be level of fulfillment and understanding, and like I said before, clarity. We pray these things in your name, Jesus. Amen. All right. And just in case you care, I'm talking about Black Jesus, not the white. All right, Lord, tell us where you want us to go. Girl, boy, damn day. Okay, so we got shine. Okay. All right. Okay, so 32. We're gonna read this in a second. Mama Dijambo. Hers is about shine. And then we got speak up at the top. And you know what? I usually just don't take them off the top, but Spirit told me to do it. So look, I'm finna follow suit. And the main reason is speak up, but also they got similar colors. I don't know, something about this blue that's standing out, but mainly because this one is 32 and this one is 33. So it's kind of like they go hand in hand. To shine, you must speak up. But when you speak up, you will shine, right? But this is in alignment, right? So we're gonna put this off to the side. Okay. Oh, okay. Environment. Okay. I like when it be connected, but I gotta get it out first. My ADHD be up here, but I gotta get it out of my mouth. This environment, the reason why it took me by surprise is because this is out in nature. And so there's something about being out in the environment. Funny enough, I was just thinking about like, oh, I need to go on a walk, but I keep prolonging it or putting it off. And so I think Spirit is telling you need to go outside. You need to be in nature. You need to be in a new environment. Maybe you need to change your environment up a little bit because you got new changes coming in. And maybe this old environment is not conducive for your growth, right? It's not really helping you. And so we have for the speak up card, which is Meme Kumba Bang. The speak up card, we have physical activity. So some of you need to get in the gym, be doing some work, doing some yoga, going to some classes, taking care of your health. Maybe the change in environment is that you need to change the way that you're going about your body. Interesting enough, spiritual partnership is in reverse. So it might have been a relationship or a connection that was taking you out of taking care of yourself, but Spirit is saying we finna get back to it like we never left, because we did. All right, so interesting enough too, both of these cards colors go hand in hand. So this purple, which is the crown chakra, and this is green, which is the heart chakra. So heart and mind, they gotta be in alignment. We're gonna start with the shine card. Let me read it. So this is Mama Dijambo. So she is the goddess of shine. Element is bush. Her guidance is you are born to shine. Be seen, be heard, be a movement. We need to know your name. We want to learn your dance. Daring to rise and shine starts with the courage to be seen and heard. Your story matters and someone needs to hear it. Fear of shining brightly keeps you in the shadows, hiding and shrinking. There's no way to claim your voice and avoid rejection, criticism, and judgment. But you are not for everybody. If everyone likes you, you are not really being you. And the declaration or affirmation is, I'm ready to be seen and heard. And so, okay, well, there goes Fraser, because to be able to shine means that you got to be seen. But you might have to be seen by people who you are not always crazy about, but who gives a damn? Okay? Because you have a new beginning. Damn people. And so, I'm sorry, Jesus. But with this Ace of Cups, you got a new beginning coming in. A loving beginning. Scorpio season is right around the corner too. And I say that to say that's a water season, so it might be new energy and love, and it doesn't have to be romantic, but just love, loving yourself, loving your relationships, family, friends, and just loving your creativity, loving your, you're just gonna find a different way of being on this other side of the shine card. Oh shit. I wasn't even trying to take this out, child. The Two of Cups flipped out in reverse. And so I think as you have learned to let go of others that don't love you, you're going to step into this new love, right? And it might have been a breakup for some of you. It may have just been Spirit told you to release that. I'm hearing one more card. Or it just wasn't, it wasn't the thing. But it also was stopping you from this new beginning. Or it would have stopped you from this new beginning. Jesus. I ain't gonna take all of these. Ugh. Whatever it was, the love was stopping you from shining. The love was stopping you from shining. The connection was stopping you from shining. And keep in mind, I think we give too much power to other people when it comes to us. Like, oh, well, it's him or it's her that stopped me from getting to where I want to be. Maybe you knew that and you stayed. So you got to let that go. And you can't be so in love with somebody that you're willing to allow them to hinder you, to stop you, to impact your growth, and not in a positive way, in a very negative way. You owe it to yourself to shine. And you owe it to yourself to be with somebody who does not try to, you know what I'm saying, put the shade over your shine. We will not deal with that. The King of Swords is in reverse, so it might have been a masculine, very unhealthy masculine, maybe even slightly abusive, mentally, emotionally, hopefully not physically, but it could have been too. Also spiritually though too, because maybe this person, this Two of Cups is underneath the environment card, and the environment card is in reverse. So maybe this is a person you spent time in nature with, or it's a person who likes to be in nature in some facet, but it just wasn't as an unhealthy connection. And like I said, it don't have to be it don't have to be romantic. It can be a friendship too. For some of you, it is romantic, right? Because I see the Three of Cups, which could be a third party or just disharmony, just lots and lots and lots of disharmony. The Six of Wands, you didn't feel very prosperous in this connection. And it doesn't mean that bad things was happening. You just didn't feel prosperous. You just didn't feel like yourself and you felt stuck. You wanted more and you just really hoped this person would be able to bring you more, but they couldn't. It's not that they couldn't, and I think that's important for you to know. It's the difference between somebody who doesn't want to and somebody who can't. Because even if somebody wants to, but if they can't, they just can't. And so Spirit is like, you spending too much time focusing on what you don't have and forgetting all of the things that I'm trying to bring you into. You're forgetting all the things that you do have. You focus on what's not going right, but look at all the things that are going right, right? Look at all the new beginnings and happy endings that you can have over here, but you focus on this person or this situation, right? And I forgot to say, the Seven of Cups that came out. That's the one that flipped out on the table before everything fell on the floor. And I'm going to come to the Seven of Cups, but I'm going to pull for the Ace of Cups first. It's a lot of cup energy. Oh, you've been going through it emotionally. Yeah. The veil is coming off. The moon is upright, which means that they had the wool over your eyes, child. And it's okay. Players mess up. So, this Ace of Swords, breakthrough. It doesn't matter. Like, I ain't gonna say it don't matter. Please heal yourself. Cry it out. Talk it out. Process it out. Get it out. Go into nature. But, like, don't allow yourself to think that this is stopping the show One monkey don't stop the show. The show must go on. Okay? If I'm lying, I'm flying. I'm still here. Okay? So the death and rebirth, right? You had to shake this off, and that's why we be giving too much power to other people. You have to know when somebody is not for you, and you got to be okay with the fact that they're not for you. You got to be okay with the fact that this is not how it's supposed to go. For my betterment. Not because I want them to feel a way about me, but because I need to get the fuck away from you. So I can go where I'm supposed to go, because guess what? Being connected to that person any longer would have put you in a messed up situation. So you better thank God that he let you up out that jam. Instead of being like, I want them to want me back, or, you know, all that ego shit. What is it doing it for you? What is it gonna do for you? They moved on, whoop-de-doo. They went to the person they told you not to worry about, whoop-de-doo. They not texting you or calling you back, whoop-de-doo. Okay, shout out to them for making this transition and this new beginning for you. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. They got up out that way. Y'all be praying for openings. You be like, Lord, please, if this person not for me, please show me. And God get the sweeping right about that door. You, where are they going? To hell. The depths where they crawled out from, babe. Okay, to the bottom of the fucking ocean. But seriously, you prayed for an opening, God gave it to you. Don't be crying about a blessing. God got you up out that jam real easy. Okay? No police was called. No restraining orders. Look, if you done went through it, you know what I'm talking about. No baby, no divorce papers. You was able to get about that real nice and easy. You better be thankful. Okay? So with the Seven of Cups, I wanted to read it. So if you ever need a tarot book, this is a good one. It breaks it down in like different compartments. But for higher guidance, there's so much noise in your life that you're feeling overwhelmed and not sure what to do or where to go next. You're being guided to get back into alignment. You're being guided to be back into alignment. Remember your why. Stop living in a fantasy land and do the work that you're put on this earth to do. Meditation will help you to quiet the noise, which is very good, because I think that's why you are avoiding nature. You don't want to have to sit with yourself for whatever reason. I thought a card came out. For whatever reason, you do not want to sit with yourself. I think you know what you know, but it's like you just want to hurry up and get through it. Baby, you got to feel through it. That's why you keep finding yourself with people, places, or things that reflect the same cycle. For some of you, this is a cycle that you're breaking out of, and you want to hurry up and get it over with. Spirit is like, no. The wheel is going to turn eventually. But right now, it's in reverse, because it's saying, I need you to sit in this. You can't run from this. I need you to sit in this. I need you to be okay with not being okay, so I can show you what you need to heal from, because what you're not healing from is what keeps bringing you back in this cycle. But don't worry, help is on the way. Okay, help is here. Six of Pentacles. That's your spirit team talking. They said, look, if you need help, we're here to help you. Whether, and Pentacles is about finances too, so if you need financial support. But I feel like life-wise, y'all have gotten steady. Like this heart energy feels more steady. You just hurting. You just sad. You just in your feelings. And it's like, that's okay. Go outside, process it. Go sit in nature. And you know the beautiful thing about nature is because it is connected to our heart center, because the heart chakra is green, nature is green. So when we are in nature, we're surrounded by our heart, so we can process it a little bit easier. And we can feel like things are able to flow a lot more smoothly. And so please, if you hear a dog snoring in the back, it's my dog. All right, and keep in mind, I'm a dog mom, and I'm sensitive about my baby. So, yeah, spirit, like, come on, ask for help, ask for help, ask for help. And honestly, some of the reasons why some of y'all are in the same cycle over and over and over again is because you don't know how to ask for help. But it's not my business. All right, so we're gonna move to the other side. So we got Mama Kumba Bang, and so she's the goddess of speaking up. Her element is water, so I think that's interesting. If you can find a place that has nature and water connected, like whether it's a lake, river, ocean, I don't know where you live at, but if you can find both, that'd probably be really good. And just sit in that watery, grassy area. I think it's gonna help you to come into this alignment. So speak up, speak out, speak on it. You have the right to be heard. You are betraying yourself by not speaking up. Your words have power. Own your voice. As the old saying goes, stand up for something or fall for anything. Being neutral is not an option. When you stand firmly in your truth, you have thoughts, opinions, beliefs, and convictions. What do you stand for? Tell someone today. I reclaim my voice. I speak up, out, and on it. And I also speak life. I don't know, that might be for somebody. But I reclaim my voice. I speak out, and I speak up. And so, but the one that came to mind was I speak life, because I feel like a lot of us, and I say us because look, I'm going through it too, a lot of us are in this space of negative things have been projected onto you, and not even like people saying negative words to you, which some of it may be because we have the speak up card, but it's just like the energy is either people have been projecting their energy on you or ciphering your energy from you. Either way it goes, spirit is like, I need you to speak life on yourself the way that you speak life for other people. And I think this physical exercise is coming out because if you don't know this, some of you already know this, but if you don't, I'm gonna say it. Trauma gets stuck in our body, right? In different parts of our body. And when we become anxious, it stifles us, right? So that trauma is just like, it's sitting there. And also keep in mind what happens when something sits there for a long time. Either it starts to reek or it starts to grow. Either way, it's not good for you. And so as that trauma starts to stick in your body, right? When you don't move, that stress, like I said, either increases or it also can turn into something, because trauma in our body can turn into physical illnesses. Okay? But when we move that trauma around. We move it, and that movement helps to release it. If you ever had a massage, one thing a masseuse will always tell you is they're going to massage the knots out, and then that knot is going to disperse. And once it disperses, after you're done with the massage, you got to drink water because it clears it out. If you don't drink water or something afterwards, that knot has the possibility of coming right back. The same thing is true with our trauma. On one side, I'm telling you to talk about it, right? And that's why we got the speak up card here. But as you're talking about it, as you're processing it, do that physical exercise, okay? My slogan for my business Teleworks is therapy helps the trauma come up. Movement and art help the trauma come out. We need that trauma that gets stirred up to get up out of your body. One, so it can make space for the things that you actually desire. But two, so you can actually be relieved from this. Y'all know how heavy trauma is? It literally can make somebody look completely different. And you go through the healing process and you even know, scars and pigmentation issues gone. Because the weight trauma puts on your body is detrimental. And the more that you allow it to sit there, the deeper it can get. And so spirit is just like, listen, move. Whether it is a walk, whether it's a run, whether it's going to the gym, whether it's yoga, exercise, like whatever it is, move your body. Hell, painting. Because just in that motion, I'm releasing something. Okay? And honestly, like one of my biggest things is, especially in my therapeutic settings, sessions, we usually try to do, if we're able to, some type of art or movement activity. So as we're talking about this trauma, we are moving that energy right up out your body, right? So we got the Ace of Swords coming out. And look, the Ace of Swords had already came out. Breakthrough time, okay? And I'm not going to take this, but it almost came out. So the Death in reverse, right? Some of y'all scared to change. Some of y'all scared of this new beginning, which is why you want to go back to the person or situation that hurt you. The Spirit's like, the only reason you're going back there, because you know you don't like being there, but the only reason you go back there is because you're scared of what's to come. But what's to come is way better than what you lost. Okay, we got the Three of Pentacles coming up. The Three of Pentacles comes when support is here. So you not only you have support in the 5D, you got support in the 3D. Not only do you have support in the spiritual realm, you got support in the physical realm. Spirit is going to provide you a team, a group of people. Okay, this one is to come out. Because this death and rebirth, baby, is so real. And honestly, I don't know who needs to hear this. It's nothing you can escape. Okay? This rebirth, baby, you're gonna have to just give it up, delicious. You're not gonna get away from it. I'm sorry. You're not gonna get away from it. I know you want to. I know you're scared, Boogie, but you're gonna have to do it either way it goes. So you'd rather be prepared for it or going there boots shaking, but either way you're going in. Okay? Something about this Ace of Swords. Baby, I'm almost done because what? The World card. You are literally walking into a new season. So funny, I put on my timeline yesterday. Hello, new timeline. That's probably what I'm gonna name this video. Hello, new timeline, because baby, is it coming in? Okay, and is you gonna win? And you is. Oh, hallelujah. But Hangman in reverse. This is, like I said, you can't control this. You can't control it. You keep trying. That's funny. That's cute though. Yeah. The Seven of Cups. Oh, Jesus. We was just come on. I pointed out the Seven of Cups in the last one. But this time it's in reverse because you feel stuck. You stuck in your head. You stuck in your thoughts. You're going to have to come about this energy. But I think some of y'all are. That's also why it's in reverse as well. Spirit is like, you're coming up out this energy. You're coming up out of this foggy space. And the people who are coming to assist you, this Three of Pentacles, are going to be divine people. Your soul family, magician. They're going to come and help strengthen you. Four of Wands at the bottom. They're going to come strengthen you. And they're going to, like, you got some big celebrations coming up. Like, the things that you lost, baby ain't going to be thinking nothing about it. Because at this point, I'm recycling cards. Ace of Cups. The love is going to feel so real. Because there's something about this past situation where, okay, you knew that there was love there, but it was always like this essence of something was just always just a little off. You could never really put your finger on it, and you kept trying to, but you couldn't figure it out. But there was a level of disharmony here. It was something that was like underneath the surface, and you wasn't going to be able to see it until it was too late. And so that's why you have to be thankful about releasing this, because that could have took you out. And I don't mean that physically, but for somebody that might be. And look, heartbreak, it's right here. I was just trying to get through, but emotionally, it's just heavy. But it was something underneath the surface, like really, I don't want to say really dark energy, but yeah, it was really heavy. But also because they're connected to a very toxic cycle or pattern in your life. And so by releasing them, you also release that pattern. And you have to keep in mind, generational trauma is so deep and rooted that if you are not careful, you're going to try to love a person who has the same pattern that generations have not been able to break. And whether you find yourself in a toxic, stressful, or abusive relationship, or you find yourself in a bad situation, or you find yourself harmed in some type of way, you don't want to wait till it's too late, right? And I don't know who this is for, but I'm just saying these patterns are deeply rooted in your family, and you don't realize that by walking away from this person, you're walking away from a cycle. You're also breaking a pattern that has plagued your family, your bloodline, for a very long time. And if you allow yourself to, you're doing more for yourself and your bloodline than you realize. So take that if it resonates. If it don't, put it back on the table, please and thank you. And so this death and rebirth, and that's why it's such a heavy energy, but like it's kind of like for somebody, it's like a grandma energy of like, we not even mad. Like we really just want you to understand. Please understand, you are completing a cycle. This is deeper than you. This is deeper than you. You need to hear us out. We love you so much that we want you to get out of this safely. This ain't no put down. I'm not trying to make you feel bad. Like, that's what I'm hearing. I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I don't want you to even feel regret about what didn't work or feel like there's something wrong with you. I need you to get out of it because this is unsafe. It's emotionally, mentally, and or physically, psychologically, and spiritually unsafe. And we got so much more for you. So it's such like a grandma energy of like, please, please, please let this go. Okay? So we can get balance. This Temperance card is coming out. I'm not gonna take these two, but I think this might be confirmation for somebody. But you got the Three of Swords and the Knight of Cups in reverse. And it's this lover energy who presents as a lover, but it's so much heartbreak. So much heartbreak. Somebody in your family, multiple people in your family have dealt with this. Whether unhealthy marriages, toxic partners. But Spirit said, look, what you let go of, this heartbreak that you're letting go of, is bringing in stability. And it's bringing in, first of all, Eight of Pentacles is very stable. But it's bringing in the support that you need. Your needs are going to be met. And I feel like for some of y'all can see that. If you look at your life right now, outside of the breakup or the situation going bad, you can see things are just stabilizing. So don't go back to something that was meant to break you. This Ten of Swords, because some of y'all been itching. So hopefully this reading is confirmation. But like Spirit said, come on. We got big things for you coming in. Big things are coming in for you. It's so funny. I seen, we're going to grab an affirmation card to close out. I seen a video that was talking about this girl was on her private jet crying about a man. And great, don't get me wrong, but if a nigga hurt my feelings, I'm going to be crying on the jet too. But you're crying on the jet. Does he have a jet? Probably not. All right. This came out last reading too. 11. I am worthy. I am worthy. The same cards. I am worthy. Child, sorry. I deserve more than just a comfortable and easy life. I'm worthy of so much more. And then we got transformation. Last card. Parts of my transformation might be uncomfortable, but I have the power to go through this. And you do. Okay? You're not going to give a damn about this person. You're going to be looking at their pictures 3 months from now and be like, what's wrong with me? All right? Please, let it go. And even if you don't, Spirit is just like, you got to get up out of this. Please. Okay? I love y'all. Please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all so much, and I will see you soon. Mwah.